What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in New York City. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Oh, man, still recovering, man. Jet lag. We got a very big day going on, big events, big situation, but we are here in the Big Apple chilling. First things first, as always, man, salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the mod squad, the moderators. Salute to the subscribers to this channel, the lifeblood. Salute to all the members of this channel. And if you're new, we invite you to sub the channel. Make sure you guys are running that thumbs up, man. Hit that, bam, 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 bam. You know, and make sure you're hitting the notification bell. We've been getting a little bit of people saying they're not getting the notifications. You may have to go back, click on the notification bell and click all notifications so you'll be notified when we're on here. Okay, and last but not least, always make sure you tip your bartender. Your bartender, you need to take care of the bartender, dog. I'm in New York, dog. I'm in New York City, man. I'm in the Big Apple. Been here since yesterday, and we're just trying to recover, man. That jet lag got us on one, bruh. I'm still 3 hours behind. Was up till 3 o'clock yesterday, 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Airlines, all that flying crazy. Got here, had some food, watched the game, got on here with you guys because no matter where I go, I'm on here. Okay, that's one thing about me, man. I may be on vacation, but y'all with me. And we talked last night about the basketball game, and now it's time to talk some Raider football. And we're going to get it popping, man. All I ask is for you guys to keep the likes at least 50%. Wherever the number is, we should be above that, but hey, 50% is always the lowest. We should always be at a 50% ratio on the likes and views. But we're gonna get into it, man, because I've been itching to talk some football, and we got some news yesterday that we did bring up last night that I wasn't gonna speak on because we were talking about basketball. The Raiders, once again, bro. You talk about an organization who is always the first to do something. I've been with this fan base since 1974. That's 50 years. I'm a three ringer, bro. I'm a made man in the nation. And I've never seen this before. Las Vegas Raiders just gave all world defensive end Maxx Crosby a $6 million raise for this upcoming season. Now, is that uncommon to give a team or to give your player a raise? No. But it's uncommon when you give them a raise when you don't add more years to the contract. Mad Max is going to get paid an additional $6 million this year. His salary from next year is going up 125 million, and they're not adding any years to the contract. He just signed a $95 million, a $53 million guaranteed deal 2 years ago. They gave him a $6 million raise just to show him how much he's appreciated. That right there has not been done. There's no player in the National Football League that gets a raise without signing an extra year, without doing something else. He didn't do anything. His contract is exactly the same. They just moved some things around. They put they carried the one. They moved the two over. They put the cosine over here, the cosine X. They put the pi 314 over here. And they figured out how to get this man some more money just because. Okay? And that's why I'm a Raider, bro. Okay? There's so many firsts when it comes to our organization. That's why when I hear people try to tell me all kinds of crazy stuff, we're this, we're not this, we suck, we're blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, look at your team and look at my team. You look at without the Raiders, you know how many things you don't have in the league? You don't have a lot of stuff in the league. Okay? Number one, you don't have, I'm just going to go through it because I can. Number one, the Raiders were the first team of professional football to ever draft a black quarterback in the first round. Okay? We're the first person to ever do that. We're the first person to ever have a Hispanic quarterback. We're the first team to ever have a black coach in the modern era with Art Shell in 1989. We're the first team to ever have a female CEO. Okay, we're the first team to ever have a black Hispanic head coach to win 2 Super Bowls. Okay, we're the first team to ever have a Hispanic quarterback to ever win 2 Super Bowls or to win a Super Bowl. Period. Okay, it just goes on and on and on and on and on, bro. On and on and on. Okay, and for Mad Max to get his raise just because no team's doing that. Ain't no, you go to your job and they just tell you, hey, we're just gonna give you a big old raise just because. Nah, nah. You're gonna have to jump through all kind of hoops. They're gonna have to be all these recommendations, and you had to go to back to school and get your certificate, and you had to, you got to jump through hoops. Like, nah, man, nah. We're gonna give Max a $6 million raise with no contractual adjustment. He didn't have to do anything. He didn't have to walk in the office. His agent didn't have to walk in the office. They didn't have to negotiate anything. They didn't have to sit down and say, Max, what can we do? Are you willing to sign another year? Are you willing to give up a year? Are you willing to do this? Are you willing to do that? They just said, hey, Max, hey, dog, we just took care of you, dog. It's $6 million extra dollars. That's it. That's it. Okay. In a state in a state that does not have any state tax. Understand, Max is gonna have the majority of that bread, and we're gonna put another 1.5 million on your salary next year. He was scheduled to make 19 million this year. He's scheduled next year to make 22. They just gave him over the next 2 years $7.5 million, dog. And this is the kind of stuff that needs to be discussed. All right. First things first, let me salute my boy, Raiders All Day, with the $10 dono, man. Hey, Shaq, you deliver your word talking about what I asked yesterday. Here's another tip for the bartender, keeping it 100. Got you on loudspeaker at work. Hey, I'll keep it clean. Hey, appreciate you, Raiders All Day. I told you I was gonna keep my word. That's one thing about me, man, is that I keep my word, bro. That's all you really have in life, man. Like Tony Montana says. He said, all you got in this life is your word and your you know what's, and you're not gonna break them for nobody. So I'm definitely gonna keep my word. But I appreciate that, man. As always, Raider All Day taking care of his bartender. Okay. All right. So back to what I was saying real quick, and then I'm gonna read you guys' comments. This is huge. This is huge, guys, because this might guarantee Mad Max to be a lifetime Raider. I've said it countless times on this channel. If you've heard me say this, on this channel, put a five in the chat when I say it again. So retiring a Raider is very rare. Okay? And I mean from beginning to end. I'm not talking about retire a Raider on that one. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about having a Hall of Fame career, drafted by the Raiders, play your entire career with the Raiders, and retire and become a Hall of Famer. Very rare. We just lost the first man to ever do it a couple of days ago in Jim Otto. Jim Otto, drafted by the Raiders in 1960, retired in 1974, never played for another team, made the Hall of Fame. That's one guy. Howie Long, another guy, drafted by the Raiders. I think he was drafted in '81. Won, Super Bowl champion with the Los Angeles Raiders. Played his entire career as a Raider. Retired, Hall of Fame. Okay, very few. Fred Biletnikoff did it. Okay, Cliff Branch did it. All right, that's only 4 people. All these other guys didn't do it. Charles Woodson didn't do it. Charles Woodson played for the Raiders. He left, went to Green Bay, won a championship, got a Defensive Player of the Year, came back. Not talking about him. Not talking about Marcus Allen. Not talking about Ken Stabler. Not talking about George Landa. I can go on and on and on, bro. On and on and on and on. Oh, Art Shell did it. Gene Upshaw did it. Very seldom will you retire a Raider and make the Hall of Fame. Okay? Maxx Crosby is going to probably be a Raider for his whole career. He's not going to go anywhere based on what the Raiders are doing. He's not even up. His contract is not even up. He's only 2 years in, and he is still getting a raise. And that just goes to show you, man. When I've tried to tell you guys that Mark Davis has made more money, and there's no excuse not to keep talent on the field than ever before, I meant what I said. Okay, he made $400 million, and his net worth went up in 1 year, one season. When he was in Oakland, his net worth was $500 million if he sold everything, including the shoes on his feet. He made that last year. Super Bowl that everybody was complaining about. Oh man, they're playing the Super Bowl in our house, man. We got to see. You guys don't understand the corporate NFL. Teams have to deal with that every year. The only reason why Raider Nation never had to deal with it is because we played in Oakland. Who wanted to have a Super Bowl in that raggedy stadium? I grew up in that stadium. Nobody wanted to go there and be in there in the stadium like that in the Super Bowl. It's not used to having anything. Okay, when you're used to driving a beat up Ford Escort, you don't understand how it feels to get in a Bugatti. You don't. It doesn't make sense to you. Like, what does this do? What does this? What does this mean? What does that mean? So that you used to put it in, hope it starts. Now, dog, we're in charge of the entire situation in the entire sport. Yeah, they're going to use our and they're going to pay us for it. Yeah, they're going to use our facility and they're going to pay us for it. How you think we got the money to give Mad Max $7.5 million for nothing? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You guys are getting all upset. Oh man, I make you guys, man. Y'all don't understand. Okay, when you're used to staying at a Motel 6 and then you go stay at the Aria in Las Vegas at the top floor, it's a big difference. Okay, understand that. So I'm very happy, bro. I'm very happy. We don't need to see 98 lining up for somebody else. That's what we don't need to see. Okay, because I'm telling you now, if anything ever went wrong with the relationship between the Raiders and Maxx Crosby and he left, he's going to terrorize our franchise the rest of his career. I've seen it before. Okay? Trust me, he's not going to play. This isn't Josh Jacobs we're talking about. Okay? Josh Jacobs is already having injury issues over there in Green Bay as we speak. He's already pulling hamstrings. We don't know what's happening with that. Nor do we really need to be concerned about it. But he's not going to come back and make us pay for it. Max will make us pay for it, just like Marcus Allen made us pay for it. For those of us that are from that era to understand how bad it was for Al Davis to let Marcus Allen walk and go to the Chiefs and totally dismantle us every game. Okay? So our best bet is to keep Max with us. And they're doing that. All right? They said first to arrive, first to leave, last to leave, mentoring all these guys, mentoring Tyree Wilson, mentoring Christian Wilkins, mentoring my boy Malcolm Kuntz. I'm telling you, dude, I'm very happy. But let's not act like the Raiders ain't got no money. We ain't got no excuses now. We can't afford it. We can afford anybody. Okay? If you can give Gardner Minshew $25 million to maybe start. He ain't even the starter. He's not even getting the snaps in OTAs. To maybe start, we got money, bro. Start taking care of real Raiders around here. Start taking care of ours, bro. We're always treating ours as bad as somebody who don't treat theirs the same. Real Raiders always get railroaded. Always. Not now, though. So salute to Mad Max, bro. Salute to Mad Max. He deserves every penny. Every cent he got, he deserved. Because without him, these last couple of years, we don't got no defense. They triple teaming this man, quadruple teaming this man, holding him under the pads, chop blocking him, doing it, face masking him, eye gouging, doing whatever they can do. The man still had 14 sacks, bro. Come on, dog. You ain't going to be able to do that now. It's barbecue chicken on that D line. Understand that. Who are you going to double? Oh, you're going to double Max? You're going to have to deal with Christian Wilkins. Oh, you want to trouble with Christian Wilkins? You're going to have to deal with Coons. Oh, you want to deal with Coons? You're going to have to deal with Tyree. It's all bad. It's all bad for whoever wants to deal with us on that D line. I love it. Okay? Absolutely love it. And that's pretty much all I got to say about it. All right? Mad Max is the best player on our team. He's the face of the team. He's the best player on the team. He's the hardest worker on the team. He has the biggest motor on the team, and he deserves to get the bag. And that's it. I ain't got no problem with it. Anybody that comes talking about Mad Max don't deserve that money, dog. You need to go to the mirror, look in it, and slap whoever you see in the reflection. That's it. Nothing more to talk about when it comes to that. Very happy. And I'm sure he appreciates. I'm sure he could use an extra 6 or 7 million just because. So let me read you guys' questions, man. But yeah, your boy's in New York, dog. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Just trying to get rested up. We got a lot of events going on. Family coming into town. We got more family coming in, and it's going to be all good. But in the meantime, I'm going to be chilling, relaxing. Lloyd Mitchell in the house. What's going on? Hello from Mississippi. What's popping? Okay. Michael Army guy. What's going on? Chris Leonard. What's good, my brother? Hey, man. Much love. Hey, Chris. Appreciated that message that you sent earlier, man. That was good. Chris Jones, what's going on? Maxx Crosby deserves this, and he's going to be a future defensive player of the year. He might get over 20 sacks this season. He would have had 20 sacks if they would have called those penalties. It's like anything else, man. The more you get away with something, the more you do it. It's like, man, they're not going to call us holding him and doing all of this stuff, so we're just going to keep doing it. He still had 14 sacks. Like, you couldn't stop him. He would have had 20 easy, right? Myles Garrett from the Browns won the Defensive Player of the Year. Go look at Myles Garrett's statistics and go look at Max's. They're identical. They're identical. There's really no difference. Maybe a sack or a half a sack or whatever, but they're pretty much the same. The only reason why Max didn't get it because he's a Raider. If Max was playing for some other team, he would have got it. But it is what it is. Kenny Bless Lou from across the pond, all the way. You already know the UK, man. I'm gonna be coming over there real soon, dog. I miss that UK. I miss Europe, man. Got to get my tail back over there. Okay, what's up, sis? Follow me on X and IG at Shaxter21. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys, man. Okay, Black Raider was good, pimping, booty bang. Yo, Shaq. Maxx Crosby is a beast. Maxx Crosby is a godsend, bro. You talk about somebody who was born to be a Raider. Like, there's no doubt. Very few people, bro. Like, he's on that short list of people who I can look at over the past 50 years and say that person was supposed to be on the Raider. Like, he was just supposed to, you know. And like, this is the lesson that Khalil Mack should have learned. I know a lot of you guys are still crying over him, dog, but when he was gone, he was gone. He hasn't done nothing since he's been gone. Okay? The last defensive player of the year we won was him, and he ain't won one since. If he just would have came over here and did what he was supposed to do and stopped trying to be greedy and stop trying to take all the money and cripple our cap and cripple everybody else's cap, he would be better off. But now he's a journeyman. Now he's over there down there in with the Chargers. They're not going to do anything. They're not. Where are they going? They're not going anywhere. They're not going to beat the Chiefs, and they ain't beating us. Now the Broncos, they might be able to beat them, but then again, maybe they won't. They're not going nowhere, dog. He's going to retire his career with nothing other than his money. And if that's cool, if that's all he wanted, cool. Okay? But he could have stayed over here and made something out of himself. But stay over there, dog. Okay? We're not worried about you. Bev said, hit that like button, share, and subscribe to this channel. Lock in with a membership. Please do. Okay? Memberships are still available. Membership has its privileges. We're going to be doing a lot more with you members. You guys, those of you guys that support this channel, you guys are going to get a lot more from us over here. Okay? Booty Bang said we should sign Yannick Ngakoue back. I haven't heard that he's picked up, and another guy that I haven't heard that's picked up is your boy, Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow has not been picked up. He is in nobody's camp. Nobody has picked up Renfrow. Why not pick Renfrow back up, dog? Why not, man? Put him on the practice squad or just have him ready. He knows everything. Like I said, man, Josh and Dave did a number on him, especially Josh McDaniels. How do you get rid of a guy 2 years ago that had 103 catches and over 1,100 yards receiving, and then 2 years later he can't even get a job? It's Josh McDaniels, bro. Okay, you talk about a cursed person. All right, yeah, man. Support. Get a membership as low as $4.99 a month. Yeah, dog. So when we just went to Starbucks over here, Starbucks $5, $6, bro. Okay, you'll get more out of that than a Starbucks drink. Okay, let's go. Shop the store, MatthewShackenfielder.myshopify.com. Love y'all. Booty bang. I remember when people were laughing at me because we drafted Maxx Crosby. Now who's laughing now? Hey, dude, it's always good when they're wrong. That's the key. It's funny, Booty bang, and you one of my young nephews. I'm gonna tell you, dog, ain't nothing worse than to see somebody a naysayer be wrong because they don't keep that same energy. They gonna come at you when they think they right, and then when you right, they avoid you like the play. They might even cross the street. Okay, they're like, oh, I don't even want to hear it. Yeah, man, would you was popping it when you thought you was right. Now you ain't popping it. Maxx Crosby's a fourth round draft pick. You know how many people passed on Maxx Crosby? We passed on him 3 times. That's how many times he got passed on by 32 teams 3 times before we picked him up. Bet you they wish they can go back in time and pick him. He'd be the first pick of the draft if they would know what he had. If they knew this is what he was going to turn into, they would have picked him first. Facts. But he's a Raider. Okay, and we're paying him. Raiders all day, man. Appreciate you. 25-19. Appreciate you, big dog. Okay. Maurice Ross, what's going on in Filter Nation fam? Mad Max deserve any pity, like a true Raider, the late great Jim Otto. Like I said, dude, Mad Max is going down. We understand Josh Jacobs had a chance to do it, but we understand his frustration. But I think Josh Jacobs made the wrong decision, bro. I think he made the wrong decision. Should have just stuck it out. But like I said, man, you can't be mad that a man wants to get his money. But that's what you're gonna get. You better hope it pans out. Charles Woodson wasn't in that position. Charles Woodson's situation was that Al Davis and the Raiders didn't have any money to pay him, did not have the money, period. He didn't even want to go. He's like, man, I can't even get it. He's like, shit, he just trying to get paid. Like, okay, I just go to the Packers because I can't go to the Raiders and got no money. Guess what? It's different. You can like your job all you want to. Let them come in and say, hey, man, we're kind of low on money, man. We don't know when we're going to pay you your check. You ain't got no choice but to walk out. Okay? Different story. All right? Booty bang. Should the NFL rename the Rooney Rule to Al Davis Rule? No. No. Let the Steelers have that on their head. That's a negative thing. The Rooney Rule is negative. Okay? They earned that. Okay? If there was a rule to be put in, well, there wouldn't be a rule because you have the Rooney Rule that maybe there should be an award. Maybe the but I think there's already Al Davis Award, but maybe the coaching award, Coach of the Year, should be renamed the Al Davis Award. Maybe that's what should happen. But the Rooney Rule is what they earned. Okay? Dan Rooney and them earned that because of what they did with Bill Cowher. A lot of you guys don't know all these rules, but I'm here to Uncle Shaq tell you. The Rooney Rule came because they just went ahead and gave Bill Cowher the job and didn't interview any of the other candidates that was out there. And they didn't. There was black candidates that was available, Hispanics and others, and they just said, "Hey, man, we're not doing it. We're going to pick the guy we want." And they picked Bill Cowher, and the NFL Players Association and the black what was it called? Man, I can't think. I always forget the name of it, but it's the guy who was one of the first black players in the NFL in 1920. Man, it's on the tip of my tongue, but they have a consortium that is wrapped around this player. What's his name? Oh man, it's not coming to me right now. But that union just went to the press and was saying, "Hey man, how come these teams are just picking candidates and they're not interviewing minority candidates and blah blah blah?" And then that's when the Rooney Rule came into play because of Dan Rooney and them. Now, guess what happened when Cowher retired? They picked Mike Tomlin. They like, okay, well, we don't want to be known as the team that don't want to have no black coaches. So they went out and got Mike Tomlin. And Mike Tomlin's been there like 18 years. But no, we don't deserve that title. Nah. Nah, let that Rooney Rule sit right there. Okay, let it sit over there in Pittsburgh. All right. Bev thinking Raiders all day. Smoking Potts, my boy Potts in the house. What's up, Potts? Okay, I think the NFL should give the Chiefs 3-peat just because, hey man, like I said before, you guys, when it comes to the Chiefs, Potts, and Smoking Potts is our resident Chiefs Kingdom guy over here. He's real. He ain't a bandwagon. He's actually sitting on four. Smoking Potts, y'all don't got no excuse not to win, man. I mean, y'all just got everything in the bag. I mean, especially Andy re-signed, Tay-Tay's man re-signed. You ain't got no excuse, man. But we coming, bruh. We gonna try to get in the way of that. We don't want to see y'all three-peat. Booty bang. What about Devontae Adams? He definitely deserves a raise. Yeah, man, you got to do one thing at a time, one thing at a time, bro. One thing at a time. Mad Max first, you got to give it to whoever's first is first. Like, you got to give the person who's first. There's nobody in that locker room that's going to be looking at Max weird. Nobody on that team is going to be looking at Max weird. You know why? Because when you walk in the locker room, Max is already there. When you walk into the gym, Max is already there. When you walk into the steam room, Max is already there. When you're walking into the swimming pool area, he's already there. He was the first person in there. Yo ass wasn't. You was still laying in the cut, or your ass was still drunk from the night before, trying to get an extra 30 minutes. Max is already in there, dog. And when you're like, okay, man, I'm about to go. I got to hook up with this little shooby doob over at the Cromwell, get a couple of drinks. Max is still there. So no one on that team is saying nothing negative to Max at all. Max is arriving when the damn janitorial service is showing up. Okay, trust and believe he's probably beating them in there. All right. Booty Bang said Shaq is always a man of his word. That's all you got in life, dog. That's all you got. I'm teaching my son that same thing. Like, keep your word. And if you can't keep your word, have a good reason why that word wasn't kept and make it up. Like, okay, things happen. Hey, man, this happened or that happened. I'm going to make it up. That's all you got, man. I mean, sure, the world would be a lot better if we had people keeping their word, bro. It's not hard. Okay. It is what it is. Dude got paid already. Max is worth more. Hey, man, I mean, like I said, man, there's limits. You got to understand, man. You got to understand. We can say Max is worth $1 billion, but Max is the guy that's going to decide whether or not he's good with it. Let a man be a man, dog. I ain't heard a complaint coming from Max. I heard his agent said that they were very happy and especially that agent getting that 10%. Shoot, what's 10% of six? What's 10% of $6 million? What's 10% of that? So you start understanding. So yeah, we could say a whole bunch of stuff, but like I said before, Max didn't have to do nothing. Okay? Didn't have to do anything. No extension. Okay, Max, sign an extra year. We'll give you extra $6 million. Nah, we're gonna give you $6 million just because you're Max. That has never happened. There's no player in league history who got a raise and didn't sign nothing. That's the key. Another first. But I bet you these other owners ain't doing that. Okay, shady business, taking care of the bartenders. Please do. Maurice Ross with the Five Raiders all day with the Five. Smoking Pots. First time I saw Max work the line, he reminded me of the other Raider great Hobby Long. Yeah, you called it. Dude. Mad Max could start in any era. Any era of the Raiders, he would start. He's not sitting behind nobody. They'll figure it out. Trust me, they figure it out, bro. Any era, bro. They'd be like, okay, we got everything we need. Max, oh damn, what can we do? Oh man, we should have to put Howie a linebacker. Trust me, Max could start on any Raider team of any year. No problem. No problem. Does that mean he's gonna replace a Hall of Famer? Nah, they'll just move him around. They'll figure it out. They're like, okay, who can we do? All right, well, that's who can we move here, who we can move on the inside. You put Max on the inside. You put Max on the DT. You don't want Max as a DT. It's really bad. really bad. Well, but Howie at DT doesn't matter. And that was back when that was back when we were running 3-4, bro. We were running 3 down linemen and 4 backers. We run 4-3 now, but Shady Business said almost Tim Brown. Yeah, I said this last year. Like, oh, Tim Brown. I said, nah, Tim Brown played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this last year. Oh, that's true, huh? He said that was the biggest mistake. He should have stayed a Raider, but he was mad. He was mad, bro. Let's not act like other people weren't mad and left, man. Like, people try to act like Josh Jacobs was the first disgruntled Raider player to ever leave the Raiders mad. No, he's not. No, he's not, bro. Okay? Nah. Tim Brown was mad. He left, went to go play with Chuck for a year. That was disastrous. Should have just stayed or retired. That was a wasted year. Okay? Bunch of people left disgruntled. Okay? A lot of people. When Ken Stabler was traded, yeah, the snake, yeah, the GOAT quarterback for our team. When he was traded to the Houston Oilers, him, Jack Tatum, you guys don't even understand how much that still pisses me off. The old man, Al Davis, love the old man. That's my football granddad. But come on, dog. He traded Ken Stabler, Jack Tatum, and Dave Casper. That's 2 Hall of Famers and a guy who's on a borderline Hall of Fame. For Dan Pastorini, bro. You don't even know who that is. Absolutely horrible. I'm a kid. I'm like, my dad brought me the newspaper, he brought me the sports section. I'm eating my damn Cheerios, whatever the hell I was eating, my Eggo waffles, and he dropped that. Bloop. You see this? I was just like, what in the hell is going on? Pastorini was so horrible. All he did was for the Houston Oilers was hand the ball off to Earl Campbell, who was the best running back in the NFL at that time. That's all he did. Hand the ball off, comes to the Raiders because he played for Santa Clara University in the Bay. And Al Davis always paid attention to people who was from the Bay. And he came over there and stunk up the joint and got hurt midway through the season, kind of like a Jimmy Garoppolo situation. But he had a guy that he picked up for waivers from the San Francisco 49ers, who was also from the Bay Area, who was from my neighborhood by the name of Jim Plunkett. The rest is history. The rest is history. Okay? Doug Spears, y'all see AOC on the Max Show Rush? I heard about it. I'm rooting for AOC, Shady Business. Maurice Ross, welcome to the East Side, South GA, and Vadasta. Okay, hot as hell. Hey, dude, I ain't gonna hold you, man. When we got off that damn airline here in New York, and I was humid as hell. I'm like, what in the hell is going on, bro? I feel like I'm in Florida or in the South. Very muggy out here, dog. And the mosquitoes are as big as airplanes out here. That's why I'm not outside right now, dog. I told my wife, and she went with her parents to go to the store, and I said, bring me back some off or something. I'm not getting bit up. Last time I was out here, I had like 10 or 12 mosquito bites, just scratching the shit out of them. Okay, big ass bugs around here, dog. I don't like bugs. Okay, Wild Card Coffee in the house, man. What's going on, nephew? Chris Jones Harris, do you think Maxx will break the Raiders sack record at the end of his career? Yeah, Greg Townsend is the all-time sacks leader. Maxx will definitely break it. I think how much did Greg had over? That's another guy that should be in the Hall of Fame. Like, you guys don't understand how many Raiders are getting railroaded. I think somebody look it up. Chris, you're good at that. Look it up. But I know that Greg Townsend is the sacks leader. I know he had over 100. I know he had over 100. I think he had 110 or 20 or something like that. Yeah, Maxx is going to break that easy. Howie is second. And I don't know if Howie I don't know if Howie made 100. He's either close to 100 or barely over 100 sacks. But Greg Townsend was just as vicious as Howie Long. But Maxx is definitely going to kill that, dog. I mean, at the rate he's going, he just turned 26. Do you guys know that? Or 27. Did he just turn 27? He's either 26 or 27 years old, bro. Come on, man. Max is only 26, 27. Yeah. Max is going to be sacking at least 15 sacks a year, bro. At least 15 to 20 every year. Guy. Nick 209, salute to our troops always, bro. Salute. I come from a military family, man. Said the Aces money. It's not just the Aces money. The Aces made money, but Mark made a killing with the NFL, dog. He played the game that his dad would never play, which is I'm gonna try to get along with the NFL. And I was like, I'm not getting along with none of y'all. You know, what it what did Kendrick say? And like that, he said, "Mother f the big three. It's just big me." That's how Davis. Forget all y'all. Okay. Mark was like, let me see if I can get along with these guys, man. Better for me to get along with them and try to get in their good graces. And to Mark's credit, the only thing he hasn't done is get us that hardware. He's done everything else. But that hardware, bro, that Lombardi, Mark, you're gonna have to do something about that Lombardi, bro. You got us the stadium. You got to understand that stadium to me is a championship. That is a ring, but that is a chip because it's that immaculate. But we still need to do something on the field, Mark. Okay, Mark better figure it out. Okay. Carlos Sanchez, salute to the unfiltered fam. You already know shady business. That issue's funny. AF, no Super Bowl at the net. Oh no, you see, you just show how low you are. Shady business. You call it the net. Some people call it O.co. I call it the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. Look how long that name is. That is the name of that spot. Yeah, you might have some sponsorships, but the name of the stadium in Oakland is the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. Nobody is going to do no Super Bowls in there, and there's never been a Super Bowl in there. It's not a location that you want to have a Super Bowl. It's raggedy as hell in there. The bathrooms sewer up. Those of us who's actually been in there. You go to the bathroom, you're standing in a puddle of water. And it ain't water, bruh. It's sewer. Nah. Last thing they had in there was the World Series when the A's was in the World Series. What was it? The Bay Bridge series when we had the earthquake in '89 when it was the A's and the Giants. That was the last time they played any sport of any type of stature in there. Okay. Now across the hall, yeah, the Warriors were winning championships in there, but so that's why Raider fans didn't understand. But when you were in a Super Bowl locale, you guys are crying about 1 year of you guys having a Super Bowl in your house. What about Miami? All the Super Bowls they've had, their stadium. New Orleans, their stadium. Okay. Jack Murphy down there what the original was originally called Jack Murphy. Oh, they traded it to Qualcomm Stadium down in San Diego. Cowboys done had Super Bowls. Places where people want to be at. The Atlanta Dome, the Silver Dome in Detroit. You don't get that revenue. That's another reason why the Raiders didn't have no money because they couldn't get no extra stuff. You weren't having no Pro Bowls there. They weren't having no Super Bowls, nothing. Now you're in a corporate NFL team and now you're complaining. But like I said, man, Mad Max got paid off of that. All right. Shady business. We have to use a certain amount of cap anyway. Might as well bless our bless. Yeah, man. I mean, we got a cap. We got a cap increase. Okay. Cap's been increased. Take care of your own. That's what you're supposed to do. Take care of you and yours, bro. Okay. Antoine Jackson with the 5. Tanya Carpenter Evans, what's going on, T? I wish they would have the same mentality with tickets. Raider Nation still want those Oakland tickets cost. I'm trying to sell my Raiders fans, but they want 200 for a level 1 seat. It's crazy. Raiders tickets is the hottest ticket in town. It's the hottest ticket. The Steelers versus the Raiders is the most expensive ticket this coming season. Period. Per capita. Per nosebleed seats all the way down to the 50-yard line. No ticket is worth more than the Raiders and Steelers inside the Death Star. That's how it is now, man. That's how it is. You go into a game as a luxury now. It ain't no, oh, we just gonna go to the game. Nah. Last year it cost me $2,000 just to have me, my wife, and my son. And luckily my son was too. They didn't charge him because he wasn't old enough. 2 grand, bruh. I had some good seats, but damn, did that pay for the hotel? Did that pay for the damn resort fees and all of that? No, didn't pay for none of that. Food, concessions. You got to pay to play. Still no excuse. Because with Vegas, you can form Voltron with your entire family and go to Vegas.
What are you doing, boy?
Everybody can go to Vegas. You could be like, hey, man, grandma got her pension check. Grandma, you want to go to Vegas? She'd be like, yeah, I'm going to go and play some bingo. Get your grandma, play some bingo. You know what I'm saying? Your nasty, depraved uncle would want to go to the strip clubs. Your gambling problem brother will want to go and hit the casino. Your wife's going to need a facial. The kids is going to want to be in the pool and play the video games. You could form Voltron and and all get a suite and make it pop. You just put your twos and fuse together to get the tickets to the game, and you're there. No excuse. But yeah, the tickets are crazy, Tanya. They're crazy. Okay. Raiders all day. Maxx embodies the new Raiders, bringing back old school mentality. Shout out to AP because we all know he's the first to push this on the higher ups. You know what, Raiders all day? You know what's funny to me, man, is that Raider Nation is splintered. I get a lot of my biggest people that I have to really drag down the highway. They claim they're Raider Nation people, and there's so many people in our fan base that definitely don't like real Raiders. I don't know why, bro. I'm not here to educate them, but there's a reason why they don't like AP. And they wanted Jim Harbaugh. I'm like, dude, AP is a real Raider. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't have to play for the Raiders to be a real Raider. Oh yeah, you do. He didn't play for the Raiders. Okay, well, John Madden was a offensive lineman for the Philadelphia Eagles. Like I said, when you start talking to me, I'm gonna make you look foolish. You don't have to play for the Raiders to be a real Raider. You just have to have the DNA. Ask Robert Spillane. If it's in your DNA, it's in your DNA. But you don't get to say just because you're a former player and you're a coach of the Raiders, you had to play for the Raiders because John Madden is the GOAT and he played for the Eagles. What are you talking about? Al Davis came from the San Diego Chargers or the Los Angeles Chargers. See, but when you see, like I said before, so AP is definitely changing the culture, bro. When you brought in them Boston baked bean boys, all these dudes was foaming at the mouth. Oh man, Josh McDaniels Shaq is a 6-time Super Bowl champion, and I said, man, that's an offensive coordinator, dog. He ain't. Oh man, you're just. I'm like, man, yeah, he lasted a year and a half, dog. Don't got a job at all. The Patriots didn't even bring him back. So that's what it is, dog. Okay, that's what it is. But we're not here to save the rest of these people. That's why you guys are subscribed over here. You're subscribed over here because you want the real deal Holyfield. You want that. Okay? Why you think Violator comes over here, my big bro? Greatest Raider fan in the history of the Raiders, bro. In the Hall of Fame. He's on this channel all the time talking it up with you guys. Because he knows that we're putting out the real stuff. We don't got to be big. We don't got to be sitting on 30, 40,000 subscribers and 100,000 subscribers. We talk just as good, if not better, than anybody that's on this YouTube. When it comes to this Raider stuff, you're not looking at somebody who don't know what they're talking about. Majority of these guys don't even have one Super Bowl ring amongst all of them because they're under 40. I got 3 of them. So yeah, we definitely doing what we're supposed to do over here when it comes to our squad. Carlos Sanchez, Mad Max, man. Salute to Max, man. I mean, how hard is it not to like that kid? It's not hard to like him at all, bro. Okay, got it out the mud. All right, booty bang. We made the playoffs in 2022. Was great. Yeah, we did make the playoffs. But Mark Davis likes shiny things. He decided to go after Josh and Dave. He got bamboozled and led astray, bringing in the Boston Tea Party boys. We bringing them in when we had Rich Bisaccia right there. Like I said, man, it looked like he might have learned his lesson. Hopefully, Chris Jones Harris, Mad Max, has been the most held defensive lineman there was. That's a stat. I know. I saw it. They're just ignoring it, bro. Just ignoring it. It's like anything else, man, and they call it non-calls in basketball. You know, so got to play through it, bro. Outlaw 99 was going on. 909 was going on, bro. What's happening in Northern California in the house? Booty bang. Max is definitely going to be a Raider for life. He better be, or he's gonna make us pay for it. If I think about former Raiders in my lifetime who made us pay for it when they left, I can only think of I only could think of two people that made us pay for it. Two. Marcus Allen and Charles Woodson. That's it. Any other person, when they left the Raiders, they were in decline. Just like when we play the Saints this year, we better not lose to Derek Carr. All you Kardashians out there who talk so much about what he's not, and he's not this, and he's not a real Raider, and 7 years is long enough, and all that stuff. No, or 9 years is long enough, is what y'all was saying. He better not beat us. He beat us. There's nothing to talk about. You guys just need to turn in your guys' memberships. A lot of y'all shouldn't even be Raider fans anyway. But he comes and beats us. I don't want to hear nothing, dog, about what he ain't no more. He's definitely going to try to beat us because he already said. He better not beat us. I'm telling you that now. We do play them in New Orleans. That is a game I'm considering going to. Because my boy Ant Cuts is a Saints fan we're talking about. Only problem is it's 2 days after this, 2 or 3 days after Christmas. So I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere. We better not lose to Derek Carr. I'm telling you that now. I'm going to be in here laughing. You know why? And I'm going to piss a lot of Raider fans off. We lose that game to Derek Carr, I'm going to be laughing. You know why? And be, oh, shit, why are you laughing? We lost. No, I'm laughing at y'all because you guys were talking all of that. And then when it came to play him, you couldn't back it up. We better not lose to him, period. Booty Bang said Max and Jacobs were the only ones that Gruden got right. Yeah. A lot of wasted draft picks. Gruden and Mayock was horrible, bro. But let's not act like Josh and Dave was any better. I mean, Tom Telesco, the jury's out on him. I don't really particularly like the fact that he's my general manager, but I'll go with it until he shows me that he don't know what he's doing. I really think Champ Kelly should have got the job. I think they're holding Champ back as an insurance policy. But the last great GM we had was Reggie McKenzie. Reggie McKenzie was handling business. He was doing what he needed to do. But Jack Del Rio wanted to be the judge, jury, and executioner, and they started butting heads. And plus John Gruden was coming in, and Mark was working John Gruden. We had been working him for the past 10 years, and I think Mark kind of already knew that John Gruden was going to come back, and John wasn't going to bring his own GM in. So let's let Reggie go, but let's not act like Reggie. Reggie was a far better general manager than Dave Ziegler, than Mike Mayock. He was way better than them cats. Reggie McKenzie was him, dog. And he was a former Raider. You know why? Because he was a Raider. He was a Raider, bro. That's why. Played linebacker for the Raiders, or Los Angeles Raiders. Reggie McKenzie was a Raider, bro. Straight up. But like I said, real Raiders get ran out. Okay? That's what always happens. Chris Harris, Maxx Crosby, the most tackles for a loss. Had 14.5, was supposed to be 15.5 with the sack with Patrick Mahomes, but didn't count. 90 tackles for most of the time. Like I said, dog, you look at his statistics and you look at Myles Garrett's statistics and you tell me what's different. I looked at it, bro. When I heard Myles Garrett win the Defensive Player of the Year, the first thing I did was I did a A/B. I put up Max's stats and I put up Myles Garrett's stats, and I'm like, if anything, Max should have got it because he had to change coaches, change situations, had all that turmoil and still was out there getting it in, and was sacking the hell out of Max a second when he was hurt. Remember when he was hurt when he sacked he got hurt against the 63 to 21 game, and he came. They tried to pull him. AP pulled him. Remember, he had the problem when he was hurt, his left knee, and he pulled him. And Max was on the sideline telling him, "Nah, man, I got to stay out here with my brothers." And AP said, "Go back in." Remember that? For all you guys that don't remember, when we were winning 63 to 14 in the last few minutes of that game, the blowout game, Mad Max was out there playing on one leg. Okay? Limping around every defensive play and snap, he was out there. And when we pulled our starters, when it was 63 to 14, you know the score was 63-21. When we pulled our starters, Max came out, he was like, no, coach, I got to stay out here. Man, we pulled everybody else. Max still went and got a sack. Remember, it was like a year or two later, he went and got a sack on one leg. They had pulled the starters. They went down the field, got a little garbage touchdown, and it was 63-21, and we won the game. Then, 2 weeks later, what happened? Christmas. Sacking the hell out of Patrick Mahomes. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Ain't nothing to talk about, bro. All right. That's the man right there. Black Radar, man. If we could just send KC home in the playoffs and disrupt the three-peat, that would be huge. We need. I hear what you're saying, Black Raider, but I always try to say something to you guys because you guys don't know what I know, so I don't want to seem like I'm, because some people, you just should try to, man, dude, it's my experience. The Raiders were the best when we didn't think about nothing but ourselves, bro. Instead of us trying to disrupt Kansas City's three-peat, we need to be thinking about us winning, period. Like that, like when I was growing up, that we didn't care about who was doing what. We didn't give a damn, period. We thought about us. Whoever was in the way was getting their ass whooped. We didn't care about who team it was. We didn't care if you were the worst team in the league. We didn't care if you were the Steelers. We putting our cleat in your ass. That's it. So yeah, it would be great, but to me, that's like a byproduct of us doing what we're supposed to do. It shouldn't be a goal to stop the Chiefs from winning a Super Bowl. I don't agree with that. Well, we got to do something, man. We don't need the Chiefs winning another Super Bowl. Nah, dog. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. What's good enough is we need to win a Super Bowl for us, because then if we win a Super Bowl for us, all the other stuff takes care of itself. We win a Super Bowl. Look at it this way, Black Raider. The Raiders win a Super Bowl. I get my pinky ring Super Bowl. You guys do not understand. Gangsters wear pinky rings, bro. All three of these are full. I get this one. It's going to be the GOAT one. This fourth one will be the greatest one out of all of them, because it's the gangster one. It's the pinky ring. Okay? For me. I win that. I don't care who we had to beat. I ain't gonna even care. I wouldn't even care, bro. I'm so gangstered out about it. If we play this season and we lose both games to the Chiefs in the regular season, and we get to the playoffs and somebody knocks the Chiefs off and we win the Super Bowl, I ain't gonna even care that we didn't beat the Chiefs. I ain't gonna care. Well, you lost to us. We're old too. Yeah, but yeah, dog. Right here. Okay. That's all I care about. So I understand, man, but for me, I'm tired of thinking about them as motivation. When are you going to be motivated yourself? When are you going to look yourself in the mirror and go out and get it? Does it take your homeboy to pull up in a damn scat pack for you to decide that you want to stop driving a piece of shit car? I mean, some people are like that. Some people, you got to see your boys come up. Maybe you're ready to get rid of Bucktooth Betty because he's walking around with Big Shirley, and you like Big Shirley's. Why you got to wait for your boy to pull one? I mean, some of you guys are motivated by what the homies is doing, and some people are like, I don't care what the homies is doing. I'm not going to stand on this corner and be broke with y'all. I'm about to go get it. So I understand that. AB916, I'd pick up Renfrow for sure. Renfrow's out there chilling. We're bringing in all these dudes. I don't understand. I think it's Tom Telesco. Tom Telesco don't want Renfrow. I don't know. But Renfro's chilling. Somebody's gonna get hurt. I'm telling you what's gonna go. He don't get picked up. Somebody's gonna get hurt in the season. Renfro's gonna get picked up and he's gonna ball. You know he's in shape. You know he's probably out there at Clemson out there with Dabo Sweeney out there running routes and keeping himself fresh. But he's only 28. Renfro's only 28 years old. That's right. Renfro suffers too many concussions. I think the fumble scares teams from picking him up. Okay, that's probably true, but wait till these wide receivers start getting jacked up out there. Trust me. Renfro's gonna play football this year. Somebody's gonna get jacked up, and he's gonna get picked up. I agree about the fumble bug, but he's effective in open space and in zone. Like I said, man, I don't agree with the fumble bug. He got hit and he fumbled the ball 1 to 2 times, dog. Like I didn't see him doing that any other time, and that's because Josh McDaniels was putting him in bad situations. Was he doing that when he caught 103 catches and 1,100 yards? No, because Rich Bisaccia was putting him in good situations. Josh McDaniels was just putting him in bad positions, and he was getting jacked up out there. Hunter Renfrow ain't no big dude. He's a slot receiver. Why is he running routes where he can get his head knocked off? Just saying. Booty Bang, you said it yourself. Josh McDaniels is a very rich man, but now he's a jobless bum. Like, dude, I'm not a multimillionaire, but I know guys that are multimillionaires. Okay? And there's nothing worse than being a guy with a lot of money and you don't have nothing to do. Yeah, I mean, you could think of, and I could think of a whole bunch of stuff. I come into some money, I got years and years of things that I would do. But when you get to that point where you've done everything and you can't do what you really want, what's the use? What's the use? I just had one of my boys, one of my good boys, man, actually my boy. Remember when I was down in San Antonio? I was at his mansion down there in San Antonio, and he let me have the whole top floor, including the man cave. I was in there. He had all of that. He sold his company. He got millions of dollars, and he was sitting around. He's like, man, I'm bored. He can do whatever he wants. Y'all saw his cars. Y'all saw his Porsches he had out in front of his car. Every car he got is a damn Porsche. That's what he did. Started up another company. He's back at it. He's back at it, dude. I'm like, dude. He's like, man, I'm bored, dog. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little something. It just started. Oh, I'm just gonna do a little something. Then it just once his old people started finding out he was back, and he got all this back in it. I'm like, dude, you're back. He's like, yeah, man. Couldn't stay retired, not even 6 months. Bored. Pool, house, cars, money, travel. Bored. He back at it. Started a whole nother company, dog. He just sold the other one and started a new one. Like I said, man, ain't nothing worse than having money and can't do what you want to do. Josh McDaniels has all this money. He can't get a job. He doesn't want to be a high school coach. He doesn't want to be a college coach. He wants to be a pro coach in the NFL. It's not going to happen. Ray said, I love Renfrow, but there's nothing worse than you can do than fumble the ball. Like I said, dude, you guys look at him as a fumbling problem. I look at him as a person who got hit on a play. He shouldn't have got the ball in the first place. Like, I don't know, man. Like I said before, man, I just noticed a lot of fans of the Raiders, man. You guys are real hard on real Raiders, and all these other guys that come over here and rob you blind, you don't have the same energy for. What about Jimmy Garoppolo coming over and taking 60 something million from you guys? He played 7 games. I don't hear nothing. I don't hear the same energy being kept when you got all these people coming over here robbing and stealing from y'all. And you guys don't say nothing. But a real Raider, he gets hit legitimately, fumbles the ball a couple of times. You say you don't ever want him on your team again. I don't get it. I don't understand it all. Like we don't have the same ideology. Okay, Charles Razzo in the house. You already know 3-ringer. You already know what it is. AB 916. That's true. JJ was hurt half the year last year. Like I said, dude. Like I said, man. Real Raiders get critiqued different than other ones. Okay, but like I said, I don't know, dog. I don't know. Zeus is ready. I hope he is. He has to be. Fresher and stronger. He better be. If Zeus wets the bed, I'm gonna clown Zeus and everybody else that was telling me Zeus is better than JJ. I don't think Zeus is better than Josh Jacobs. That doesn't mean I don't support him. That doesn't mean I don't want him to succeed. That doesn't mean I don't want him to be better. I just saying at this point, I don't believe he's better than Josh Jacobs. I don't believe it. He has to show me. I'm still going to root for him, but if Zeus does not produce, he's gonna definitely be talked about on this channel. Because what else? What more do you need? You're the man now. Be the man. When you get handed the keys to the box truck, and you're the man that's in head of the fleet of the box trucks, you don't get to wreck it. You don't get the, okay, you wanted the job. Hey, I think I should be the manager. I think I should be the lead. They hand you the keys and tell you to deal with all the drivers. And next thing you know, your drivers are running off cliffs and crashing into old ladies. You don't get to keep that job. Okay? Keep it gangster, dog. Okay. Oh man, we got our resident catfish in here, Virginia Hernandez. You know that Virginia Hernandez ain't really Virginia Hernandez, if you guys know. Okay. Cheapskate Ward Al Davis laughing. Okay. But yeah, I mean, come on, Virginia, but we all know that you're not Virginia though. That's the key. Okay. You might be Virgil. You might be Virgil Hernandez, but you ain't Virginia Hernandez. We already went over that already. You already admitted that you're over here catfishing us and stuff, but we'll keep you on here just for entertainment's sake. Derek Galloway, DG, Shaq, what do you think about the rapper Chef G and Sheppy Hollow showing up at the Trump rally at the Bronx? Um, I don't think anything of it because all these rappers are pro-Trump. All these rappers are pro-Trump. Trump did do some things in hip hop that nobody else has done. He pardoned Kodak Black. He got him out of trouble for only the Kodak Black to get right back in trouble. He did a lot of stuff in the hip hop community because Trump is smart. Or everybody said he's dumb. He's not dumb. He just doesn't do what you would want or I would want him to do. But he's smart when it comes to hitting those right people. He's going to hit the people who are going to be thinking about themselves. You don't get to be a rapper and not be selfish. You got to be selfish to be a rapper, bro. You got to be selfish. Okay? You don't get to be in the spotlight and not be selfish. If you're in a group, plenty of people, they were in a rap group. The label said, I don't like him, I don't like him, I don't like him, but I like you. And they didn't say, hey man, either you sign us all or I ain't gonna sign with you. They're like, hey man, shoot, man, Def Jam wants to sign me. So I'm about to go solo. So these rappers are gonna do what's best for them. They got money now, they're rich, they're not broke. They're not going to think about us. We don't, they're not going to a job at the docks all day, 16 hours a day. They're rappers. So Trump is going to protect the rich. They're rich. They're going to be with him. So I never look at a rapper as a leader, bro. The last time I looked at a rapper as a leader, his name was Chuck D from Public Enemy. Like somebody who I know that's really down for the culture. These dudes ain't down for the culture, bro. They're just down for themselves. So it's entertainment. I listen to the songs. I like your songs. I like your flow. I like your cadence. I like your wordplay. That's it. I'm not looking for you for political choices. I'm not looking for you for no religious angles. I'm not looking for you for no type of spirituality, leading my son nowhere. You're a rapper. You're an entertainer. That's it. Once the song goes off, I'm on to the next. Raider Syndicate, what's going on, pimping? Okay, DJ Arnold, just sub. Saw you was on live. What you talking about now? I'm in New York City. I'm here with the fam bam. We're gonna be here all Memorial Day weekend, chilling with the family right now, waiting for aunties to come in. They're about to pick the aunties up from the airport, and we about to go and have a nice big dinner, one of these big ass places somewhere. Okay, I'm just relaxing. Appreciate you, man, subbing the channel, man. Thank you, DJ Arnold. You're in the right place. AB 916, man, out there in Sacramento. So you know what it is, man. I used to live in Natomas, AB. So I know that 916. I agree about JMD winning the team, but it wasn't far off. But DC had to go. Hey, well, okay. I'm just saying, but not lose to him. The DC thing, the Derek Carr situation, man, put a 2 in the chat when I say this, man. I say the same thing, though. I don't have a problem with him going because people say, "Oh, Shaq, you're a Kardashian. You're the." No, I'm not, dude. I'm a Raider. All that stuff that you guys are doing, it's like it's like the nerds arguing with the nerds. I was a jock, so I was friends with them, but I'm not going to get in the middle of a nerd fight. You see two nerds and you guys are fighting over a pocket protector. I'm not getting in the middle of that, dog. I'm just like, you guys are stupid. I'm going to get ready to go over here and hang out with these cheerleaders for lunch. At lunchtime in the cafeteria, I was sitting with the cheerleaders, the head cheerleaders over there with them, while you guys are arguing over who has the best uh, uh, mechanical pencil. You guys are doing that. That's nerd talk. So when the nerds of Raider Nation, and I don't mean that positively as far as brain power, I mean as far as just being corny. That's even a better word. The corny members of Raider Nation as always talking about what Derek Carr should have did. I'm with that. The problem is since he's gone, you have not had a better quarterback since he's been gone. That's the problem. There's been no quarterback that's better than him that you've had under center since him. How many quarterbacks have you had and tell me are they better than him? Okay? You get rid of Derek Carr. Who was the quarterback after that? Jarrett Shittum. Not Stidham, Shittum. Was he better than DC? Then you tell me that you're going to bring in Jimmy Garoppolo because Jimmy Garoppolo is a Super Bowl champion and he took the 49ers to the Super Bowl and all of that. Was Jimmy Garoppolo a better quarterback than Derek Carr? No. I told you from the beginning he wasn't. That's okay. Then you had what's the other quarterback name that came? That was the second string after that came from Patriots. What was his name, dog? The old dude. Can't think of his name. Don't care what his name is. The other guy. He was the backup to Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay. What's that boy's name? Whatever his name is. Who cares? Was he better than DC? No. That's three quarterbacks. Then you got AOC. Not talking about potential. I'm talking about right now. AOC played last year. Was he better than Derek Carr? Nope. That's four. Now you're bringing in Gardner Minshew, who you guys are going to swear on your life that a career journeyman backup quarterback who was with the Colts last year. When Colts fans on this channel told me that he is the reason why they did not make the playoffs because he needed to win one game and he was throwing interceptions, you trying to tell me he's better than Derek Carr? No. So you've had five different quarterbacks better than the guy who you say should have left. I'm just saying, dog. I mean, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the facts. You haven't done better, bro. You let your wife go for a bunch of scallywags. You've had five girlfriends that are all skanks, and you're still talking about who had to go. No, maybe you needed to go, bro, because I would have been better off keeping Derek Carr, dog. I would have been better off keeping him, getting AOC and letting AOC develop. But like I said before, you guys know everything. I'm not going to sit around here and let you guys fight over who got the highest grade in science class. I'm going to let you guys argue about that while I go over here and score a couple of touchdowns in this game. Don't got time for it. But like I said before, that's how I view it. I'm a Raider, bro. It's results. Okay? I went from Ken Stabler to Jim Plunkett. I had one raggedy quarterback in between by the name of Dan Pastorini who got hurt. I'm used to having quarterbacks that are winning Super Bowls. I'm not used to all of this stuff you guys do. So, yeah, you might be right. It might have been time to go, but what have you done since? And you have a quarterback controversy right now. You don't even have a legitimate starter in your team now. So that's what I got to say about it. Okay? I'm gonna let you guys continue to blow spit wads at each other, like I said. All right, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, right on EA8 was good. Okay, Raiders said F the Queefs. Let's go Raiders. Let's go. Ferdinand Hernandez said Chiefs 4. Hey, I don't know Virgil or Virginia. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could trust you. Man. You might not even be a Chiefs fan, man, because you weren't honest with us. Okay, you weren't honest with us. You said you was Virginia and then you wound up being Virgil. I don't know, dog. But we'll let you stay on here though. S. Ray, who's the last team to beat the Chiefs? I wonder who that is. Reese Ross, hell no, no three-peat. The rise of the Raiders. Hate the ketchup and mustard. Like I said, the condiments, man. But hey, you gotta understand they winning. They winning some reason. Can't be mad that they won a Super Bowl, bro. We wasn't in the playoffs to do anything. They ran over everybody. That just goes to me. To me, that just shows the Raiders, man, that we're better than people want to give us credit for. The best team in the NFC got sandblasted in the Super Bowl. They got sandblasted, man. The 49ers got sandblasted in the Super Bowl, bro. I was in Vegas. I was there. Okay, I didn't go to the game, but watching all them 49er fans walk around Vegas after, they were looking pitiful. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, man. That whole scene, and you guys were, I was on here. I showed y'all that whole scene there. You would think that the Chiefs are walking around Las Vegas on the strip, talking crazy to those of us that had our Raider gear, and there was a lot of us had our Raider gear. They weren't even talking to us. They were talking to the 49ers, bro, the whole time. Well, before the game, they was talking crazy to the Niner fans. They were going at it. I'm like, yeah, I want to see which blood is going to be on which shirt that's going to be more easily seen. Is it going to be the Chiefs or is it going to be the 49ers? They were the ones that were running around the strip arguing and yelling and screaming. But after that game, man, my son said he was hungry. I left the hotel. We went down to In-N-Out Burger and went to Starbucks. Man, them 49er fans, you talk about somebody that looked like their goldfish just got eaten up by the cat. They was looking pathetic out there. And they was, oh, all in them 49ers faces, dog. I was just laughing. I said, man, I'm glad it wasn't me. Ah, man, it was bad out there for them, dog. I said, I don't even know why you 49er fans stayed. Y'all should have just left. Y'all should have went straight to the airport and went home. Nah, they was walking around, had all their gear on, trying to act like they didn't lose. It was funny. Okay. Tanya Carpenter Evers. Max is telling players to be in bed by 9 and up by 5, stretch, eat healthy, and work out every day. Like I said, dude, Tanya, get that man his money, bruh. And he didn't have to do nothing. That's just beautiful. Like I said, you guys don't know how it feels to have your people, your employer to look out for you. You know what I'm saying? They have somebody just call you in the office. You think it is some BS. You come in the office and be like, yeah, Tanya, you know what? Noticing what you've been doing around here. You know, here's a $200 gift card. For what? Uh, just do something nice for yourself. I'm taking that card. Thank you. I'm getting out of it for you. Change your mind. Slide me a $250 gift card, a Visa gift card. Just say, hey, Shaq, appreciate the good work. Here you go. Here's something for you. What you talking about? What I gotta do? Do I gotta work overtime? It ain't. Hey, you go work. You work on the weekend. I'll give you a $200 gift card. Nope. Here you go. Here you go, Max. 6.5 million. Why? Ah, because man, we love you, Max. Enjoy yourself. Come on, man. What? Oh, we got you next year, Max. Oh, 1.5 million on top of that. Raiders got money, dog. Okay. Michael Luckingham said Mike Tyson or Jake Paul. Come on, man. Come on, dog. You could just look and understand who I'm. Come on, man. We're not even going to do that. I don't know why everybody think Jake Paul got a chance. Mike Tyson is going to push his nostrils are going to be up here. Okay. I just don't trust Jake Paul. Jake Paul is a snake oil salesman. Him and his brother Logan, they're going to try to figure out how they can finagle this. They're already figuring it out. How can they finagle this situation? They're going to figure it out, dog. Okay. Ray, Max can bend the edge on the inside. DT, nah, they do good to have him rush inside, but it's scheme. I'm just saying, hypothetically, Max could play any position. Like, you don't know what Max can do because you ain't seen Max play that position. Like, there's certain people that I'm not going to doubt. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I'm more likely to believe he could do it. Like, Max is proven. Like, you guys don't even remember when he was drafted, man. You don't even remember when he was drafted. When he was drafted in the fourth round, man, there was fans booing, bro. There was fans that had the nerve and audacity to wear their skull and crossbones on their head. with them silver swords with the one-eyed jack and booing this man. And now they love him to death. He's already done beat the odds already. Max has already beat the odds. He's a fourth round draft pick, bro. He's an untradeable asset. There's no team in the National Football League wouldn't give their left ball for him. So I'm not going to doubt that he couldn't play DT. I'm not going to doubt him. I ain't going to doubt that, man. What I look like doubting Maxx Crosby? I don't know, man. I don't know if you guys really love Max, because I mean, there's a there shouldn't be no Raider fan doubting Max of what he could do. Like you shouldn't be doubting him. But like like I said before, there's levels to this fandom over here. Now there's levels, bro. He's already an all-time great. I just told you he could start on any Raider team I've ever seen. I don't. There's not one team that he couldn't be a starter on. I'm just saying they'd figure it out. But I ain't gonna doubt that he couldn't do something, especially if we're running a 3-4. If you're coming from my era where we won the Super Bowl, 1980 Super Bowl, when we won Super Bowl 15 against the Eagles, we were running a 3-4 defense. We had three down linemen. We had Howie Long. We had on two outside, we had Greg Townsend, Howie Long, and who I can't remember who was in the middle. And we had four linebackers. We run a 3-4 with Mad Max there. You could put Howie Long on nose tackle and man, there's too many things you could do. There's too many things you could do, man. Too many things you could do. Okay. Booty bang. I could always rely on Uncle Shaq for some advice. Oh, man, that's what I'm here for. Okay. Virginia Hernandez, Marcus Allen's my favorite Chief. You got your favorite Marcus 22 Chiefs jersey. I know about it, but it all depends on it. Or you probably wear the white one when you're Virginia, and then you wear the red one when you're Virgil. Like I said, man, you already told us that you ain't no Virginia. Remember? You already gave yourself away, but we're gonna keep you on here. Okay. Josh, King Josh, my nephew, glad we gave Max more bread. He deserved it. I mean, if you would just give people what they deserve, the world would be a better place. The reason why the world isn't the best place it could be is because there's people who deserve stuff and they don't get what they deserve. That's the American way. The American way is to always not give people who they deserve what they deserve and give people what they don't deserve the lion's share. That's how this works. Then they call it capitalism. They call it all kinds of other things. Okay. S. Ray, the significant difference between AOC and Minshew on the podcast. Minshew definitely more of a personality. That's great. That's great, dog. I mean, being a great personality is wonderful, dog. But all this Snake Stabler comparisons, like I'm hearing that he's compared because he kind of has the Stabler look, with the beard and the wild hair. You got to understand, man. During those 70s teams, bro, I was a kid, bro. In the Bay Area, the Raiders, 49ers weren't even on a Richter scale. They was going 2-16 every year. Either 2-14 because they didn't change it to the 16 game schedule till 76. So they were either 2-12 or 2-14 every damn year. They were a non-factor. All right. Stabler had all that mystique as, and he was winning. That's the difference. That's the difference. So yeah, he's better personality. But do I want a quarterback that has personality, or do I want a quarterback that's going to go out there and make plays? Yeah, AOC is a very vanilla, bland, not a great. He's not a great interview as far as excitement. He's very even keeled. He doesn't get out of pocket. I've never seen him demonstrative on the sideline. I never seen him yelling at people. I never seen him telling somebody they ran the wrong route, and you could tell. He wasn't Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon was always screaming and hollering at everybody. Did all of that to lose a Super Bowl. I want somebody that's gonna go out there and lead my team and win. That's all I care about, bro. All this other stuff is not for me. It's not for me, bro. Okay. Snuff, snuff. Who do you think's going to win the Jotto between Fields and Russ? Oh, you talk about the Steelers. Yeah, I've been paying attention to that, man. Fields has already came out. Justin Fields has already came out and said that, yeah, Russell knows that this is a competition, and Russell knows I'm coming to take the job, and da da da. Justin Fields. You're Justin Fields, bro. You're not taking the job from Russell. If you get the job from Russell, Russell's hurt. These young dudes, man, they think just because they showing up that they getting something. Dog, Russell Wilson is not letting you beat him out of a job. Let's understand that. You're not beating Russell Wilson out of a job. You're not a better quarterback than him. You're faster right now because you're younger. But that's it. What other skill set does he have over Russell Wilson? He doesn't have any skill sets over Russell Wilson. Outside of he's faster at his age. That's it. He's more mobile. That's it. He can't throw the ball better than Russell. We're talking about Russell Wilson here. Somebody who was 0-4 against the Raiders, and he's about to be 0-5 when he plays us this year. Russell Wilson is a superior quarterback miles ahead of him. That dude, Justin Fields, couldn't complete no damn passes and do nothing. That's why he's out of there. So he's definitely not winning that job. Now he can be the starter once Russell gets hurt, or if Russell's ineffective, but that's not taking the job. So I definitely got Russell at that. Okay. Booty bang. Max was a late round pick with a third two-time Pro Bowl. Meanwhile, Colin Farrell was drafted number 4 and now on his third team in 5 years. You can talk to Gruden and Mayock about that. We're drafting character guys. Man, when I heard that crap, I'm like, dude, come on, man. What are we having? We're having a congeniality contest. What are we having? A pageant? A beauty pageant? Come on, dog. Contestant number 4, Cleveland Farrell. Get up here and tell us why you're going to be a good football player. Well, it's not Raider football, bro. Like the Raiders in the 70s, you guys, Raiders of the 70s were the most renegade. Imagine the Hells Angels playing football. Them dudes didn't, John Madden didn't have any rules for them dudes. He didn't have a curfew for them cats. He let them dudes do whatever. They smoking in the locker room. They got girls running around. They didn't have no curfews. They didn't have nothing. John Madden's like, I don't care what the hell you guys do, but on Sunday, play your ass off. That was the only rule. That was the only rule Raiders had, bro. All them dudes was wild. The Soul Patrol, wild as hell. John Matuzak and you guys don't even understand. Ted Mastor Hendrickson. Stabler was a partier. Stabler had females. Stabler was smoking cigarettes. Stabler drinking all night. They hanging out. Didn't care. Sunday, play your ass off. Do whatever. Do whatever, dog. Them cats would come, it didn't matter what they did, playing with a hangover, they come in and beat your ass. When I won my first Super Bowl, man, in 76, 77 season, the Raiders were 13-1. We lost one game, and that game we lost, I think we lost to a team we shouldn't have lost to. I don't know if it was, I think it was Miami, or it was somebody that wasn't that good that year. It wasn't Miami. It was somebody that wasn't that good that year. Went 13-1, bro. We had 14 games. We won. We lost one game. One. We smashed everybody. Them dudes were drunk, coming there with hangovers, all of that. Cleveland, like I said, so being a top draft pick don't mean nothing. Ask Alex Leatherwood. Where's he at? Just saying. Ray said Cleveland just got injured at the end of the season, too. I like him for edge and containment, but not for a first pick. It's too late. He was picked first. Booty Bang said DC said multiple times he wanted to be a Raider for life. But yeah, but that's rare. It's rare. I just told you, man, there's probably only 4 real Raiders that I can think of that drafted that went from beginning to end. And Tim Brown blew it. Tim Brown, that's his biggest regret. His biggest regret is like, man, I shouldn't have did that. But he was mad. He was mad at the Raiders because they didn't want to give him another year, but the Raiders were right because he was done. That's touchdown Timmy. But he was mad and he messed up his whole Raider legacy by being a perfect thing because he thought he had some more in the tank, and he went down to Tampa and he didn't do nothing. He's like, man, I shouldn't have did that. You don't get to retire as a Raider for life. He came back and retired a Raider at the end, but that's not the same. You played a whole season for another team. You were the ops for a year. I think Josh Jacobs is going to regret this later on. Unless Josh Jacobs walks away with a Lombardi, he's going to regret that he did this. He's young. He's young, and he was mad. He was upset. He felt, he felt that he was not taken care of, and he wasn't. He was lied to by three different people. Three different GMs lied to him. Okay, Mayock lied to him. Ziegler lied to him, and Telesco lied to him. He's through. He's tired of that. Stop lying to me. He mad. He left. Go over to the Cheeseheads. Now he's trying to act like he's so happy over there. We're gonna see. Okay. This smoke said AOC MVP incoming. Nothing would make me happier. Nothing would make me happier. Why? Because AOC's a real Raider. It's very easy with me, bro. You're drafted by the Raiders. You're a Raider. I like people. Oh, Derek Carr's not a real Raider. Man, you're not a real Raider. Anybody that's born into the Raiders is a Raider. Simple as that. Doesn't mean that he's one now. But at the end of his career, he'll be walking around and stadium and doing the autograph things and all of that and going to the little autograph signings, and people will be over there. He's a Raider. He got drafted by the Raiders. You're not a member of your family, dog, because people don't like you and your family. Like I said, people just stupid. But ALC is a Raider. He got drafted by the Raiders, bro. That's a Raider right there. Minshew's not a Raider, but I see all these people on Minshew's nuts. But like I said before, how many of you guys went out and bought Minshew's jersey? I'll wait. I can't wait to go to the game and see who's walking around with a Minshew jersey. That's what's going to tell me all you guys are just cap. Like the cap on my head, as you can tell, the Matthew Shack Unfitted trucker hat live for here in New York City. I'm going to see what jerseys y'all buy. Then we're going to find out. See how gangster y'all are if you go spend your hard-earned money for a Minshew jersey. Then we're going to see. Ray said Minshew's going to pop off in practice in the game. He's going to throw some ENTs. He's going to protect that ball. Just hope he gets better year two. Another thing, have you guys forgotten that AOC was a rookie last year and you guys threw him out to the dogs? Put a one in the chat when I told you guys let AOC marinate and learn like everybody else. Like, just impatience, bro. I don't think, here's what I think. If AOC got drafted this year instead of last year, he wouldn't start. Because we're going to let him sit and let him develop. That's how it's done now. You don't bring a guy in and throw him in. Y'all was like, might as well, Shaq. I'm like, what do you mean, might as well? Didn't you guys tell me Jimmy Garoppolo was better than Derek Carr? Like I said before, man, I don't forget nothing. When you're talking about silver and black, I'm not going to forget what you said. Oh, man, Jimmy Garoppolo's better quarterback than Derek Carr. I said, where? How? On what planet? This man can't throw the ball past 30 yards. Come on, Shaq, you're exaggerating. Okay, what did you see all last year? That man did not make a complete pass past 30 yards in 7 games. Period. AOC's first start, what did he do? Remember when he threw that damn, what he threw, like a 50-something yard touchdown pass to Devontae Adams? Remember? Like in his first game, I don't know who we playing, the Bills or somebody. He threw a 50-yard touchdown pass, and we were here on the live. We were here on Facebook, and we did YouTube, and we were here and we did a watch party, and he threw a 50-something yard touchdown pass to Devontae across the middle, and I said he just threw a pass longer than Jimmy Garoppolo in his first game. Like I said, man, you guys could talk crazy about Derek Carr all you want to, but you still don't have a quarterback better than him, and we're already a year and a half in. It's been 19 games since Derek Carr's been the quarterback, and you still have not found a quarterback better than him. Who knows what they're talking about and who don't? You Kardashians don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't take 19 games to find a better quarterback than the guy who you guys swear is garbage. Just being honest. Woody Bang, who's Dan Pastorini? Never heard of him. Got to do your homework. Got to do your homework, nephew. Okay. Booty Bang. Yo, Shaq, you think Jim Harbaugh's going to gut the Chargers like a fish? He's already doing it. He's already doing it, dog. You trade Keenan Allen, your best wide receiver? Are you guys paying attention to the people in our division? Like, you paying attention? Charles is conceding that he doesn't expect the Chargers to do anything right now. He got rid of Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, Caleb Williams. I'm like, good. Do you understand this better? Do you know Keenan Allen used to gut us? He used to be a problem. Keenan Allen he eat us up. That dude was a problem. Okay. Booty Bang, salute to our military always. David Chappelle in the house since 67. Okay. OGs. DMAC 59. You think they gave him a raise instead of an extension to be able to sign Coots and Epps? Yep. Yep. Exactly. Look at it this way, DMAC. I could tell you're very smart and very astute. When it comes time to try to re-sign these guys, who better than to keep the troops cool than the coolest troop? This is like a lot of you guys might be in the military. I come from a military family. I couldn't do the military. I was already in the military. Both of my parents were officers in the military, and me and my brother was like, we're already in the military. I'm not going in and be a military again. I'm already in it. Who better than to keep the troops cool than the coolest troop? Soon as they walk out there, the sergeant comes in barking. He walks out. Damn, man, Sarge is tripping, man. Sarge tripping. Hey, man. Max walks up. Hey, man, he is right. You know what I'm saying? Barrack should be cut. This should be this. This should be that. This should be this. This should be that. You look at where his at. His stuff is immaculate. His uniform is pressed. His shoes are shine. His bunk is tight. His he's the guy who you're looking at wanting to be. How hard is it gonna be then? But Max like, hey man, yeah, you could probably go get money somewhere else, bud, but we're building something over here. Man, it's gonna be easy. They're gonna be like, man, we're staying with Max. Smart. Smart, bro. Smart. Okay? These dudes are at Max's crib. Like I said, if I was Tyree Wilson, and salute to Tyree Wilson because I'm starting to like him more. I didn't like that pick. I'm keep it gangster. I was not feeling Tyree Wilson. He came in with the damn crazy ass suit on and all. I was like, man, I don't need this shit. Okay. Bottom line is, I said Tyree Wilson should be sleeping at Max's house. He should be like, Max come home, he's sitting on the doorstep. Max will be eating for dinner when we're working out. What's our schedule for today, Max? Are we watching film? Are we going to go over drills? Are we running? Are we what are we doing? I would be doing everything he's doing. If he's eating chicken and rice 3 times a day, I'm eating chicken and rice 3 times a day. If he's working out 3 times a day, I'm working out 3 times a day. Okay. If he's going to sleep at 9 and getting up at 5, I'm sleeping at 9 and getting out at 5. Because what else is there to do? You're in Vegas. You're going to get in trouble. There's going to be trouble. There's going to be drunk drivings. There's going to be Instagram models and women from out of town. There's going to be plenty of things to do to get in trouble. I need to be with Max, bro. Have my girlfriend, or high school, whatever, come live with me. Here's some money. Go shopping. Be home. I come home. You be home. I'm at Max's. That's all I would do. Because that's what Max is doing. Max ain't drinking. I'm not drinking. Now, hard it's gonna be to be 23 years old. You don't want to go out for a drink. You don't want to go hang out with the fellas. You don't want to go to Dre's and it's Vegas. Not if you want to be Max. Not if you want to be the best. Okay. So when Max says to Kuntz and Epps, hey, you might want to consider staying. Look at what's going on with your boy Josh. You see what Josh could be. You couldn't listen to Josh. Josh wouldn't listen to nobody. All right. Now he's walking around there with a hamstring pull there in Green Bay. Not a problem. D-Max said next year, yes. Since I grew up, AP grew up a Raider fan. He's in your bloodline just like us. We Raiders. Dude, I'm trying to tell you. There's certain people who never play for the Raiders who are Raiders. And there's people who play for the Raiders and they weren't Raiders. Like, and I'm gonna say this right now because Smoking Pots already knows this one, but Virgil slash Virginia doesn't know this. The greatest defensive player in Kansas City Chiefs history wanted to be a Raider, and his name was Derek Thomas. Rest in peace. Derek Thomas' mother, who's still alive, Mary Thomas, and his son, Derek Thomas Jr., who's on Twitter. They give the Raiders so much props because Derek Thomas wanted to be a Raider. He said he wanted to play for the Raiders. And Al Davis, when he got paralyzed in that car accident, Al Davis flew out there to see him when he was in the hospital. And when he passed away, Al Davis paid for his funeral. Not the Chiefs. As much as you Chiefs fans think you guys are so great, you didn't even pay for your greatest defensive player in his prime when he got killed in a car accident. Well, he died from the injuries from a car accident. You didn't even pay for his funeral. We paid for it. The Raiders paid for it. Al Davis paid for it. Al Davis flew out there, spent time with him there. And his mother said he was so excited because he was in a wheelchair, paraplegic. Said he was so excited that Al Davis was coming to see him and he wanted to play for the Raiders, but he knew he was never going to play again. So like I said before, dog, even you Chiefs, you guys, you know, Clark Hunt and all y'all, man, Lamar Hunt, you guys might be winning, but you're not winning. Okay. But yeah, Derek Thomas wanted to be a Raider, bro. Straight up. And any of you Chiefs Kingdom fans denying that, all you gotta do is look it up. All you gotta do is look it up. Go look his mama up. Who are we gonna believe? We're gonna believe your Chief jersey wearing ass, or we're gonna believe Derek Thomas's mom, who was with him at that hospital. Like I said, guys talk crazy about the Raiders because you guys know. Okay. Booty Bang, Golden Knights and Aces have won their championships. The Raiders turn. I agree. It says my favorite super fan is Gorilla Rilla. Yeah, Gorilla Rilla is definitely that. Gorilla Rilla, we ain't no slight on Gorilla Rilla. Gorilla Rilla is an all-time great. Okay, we love him over here. He supports this channel. Clifton Bolden, man, damn, love being a three ringer, but I still want more. Hey, man, that's how it is. I told you guys, us three ringers, we should have 7 rings. We should have 7, dog. Because every time the Steelers won in the 70s, we lost to them in the AFC Championship game on some bogus calls. So we should have 7. We won 3. We should have at least, maybe, okay, I'll give the Steelers at least 2 of those. So maybe we should have 5 already. But it's what it is. David Chappelle, are you going to the game with the Saints this year? I'll be there. I mean, probably not because it's 2 days after Christmas, 2 or 3 days after Christmas. So, Christmas is about family for me. Doug Spears, got to remember, Maxx is wearing a Raider uniform. They're not going to give calls to Maxx. Facts. Raiders all day. I agree 100%. Some of these Raider fans need to wake up and see the culture is back. Nah, I like it like that. I like it like that. Never waste your time trying to convince somebody of something they don't want to learn on their own. Like, why am I going out of my way to try to convince you? Like, just be wrong. I mean, just to let you know, Raiders all day, and they always appreciate you because you always take care of your bartender. You got to understand, man, there's always going to be people that are going to be on the wrong side of history. There's always going to be people on the wrong side of history. There's going to be people that they think they're on the right side, and at the end of the day, they're going to find that they're on the wrong side of history. So like all these Drake fans running around swearing on their life that they won over Kendrick Lamar. You're on the wrong side of history, bro. We understand you're a Drake fan and you're a fanatic, but your boy lost. He got smashed. He lost that. But they're on the wrong side of history, and you just got to let them be over there. Okay? Anthony S says, I'll be laughing with you, man. Yeah, Shay, dog. You don't get to talk crazy, man. I mean, I don't even let members of my own family say something crazy and it don't pan out. I'm going to definitely let you have it. You're a member of the family. It's even worse. Shouldn't have been going against the family in the first place. Okay? They have said like the like button, subscribe, share the channel. Lock in with a membership. We appreciate it. Follow on X and IG at Shaxter21. Anthony else, you're right about Reggie Mack. Dude, Reggie McKenzie was doing his job. Reggie McKenzie did a great job, but the problem was it's just too many people around that just didn't like the fact that Reggie was doing what he was doing, dog. Everything he did made sense to me. Everything he did. Okay, but I think Reggie is with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now or something like that. Summer says, can you name 5 people on the Dolphins? Let's see if I can. Odell Beckham Jr., Waddle, Cheetah, uh, is Xavier Howard still on that team? I don't think Xavier Howard's still on that team. Tua Tagliavola, that's four. Um, who's the fifth guy I can name? Jalen, what's his name from the Rams, the cornerback. What's his name? Who thinks he's Dion? Jaden, what's that boy name? Played for the Rams, getting toasted. That guy. That's five. Can't think of his last name. What's that boy's name? Jaden. Yeah, some of y'all tell me. Yeah, that guy who thinks swear he's Deion Sanders because he went to Florida State. Bang. Should we shine Keyshawn Johnson as wide receiver coach? Key's happy with what he's doing right now, dog. I don't think he wants to go into coaching. Bev said, get the memberships low as $4.99 a month. Booty Bang. Love the fact that Belichick can't get a job proves that Brady made Belichick. That's facts. It's facts, man. But Bill Belichick wants to come back so he can get Coach Shula's Don Shula's record for the most wins as a coach. And they're not going to let him have that. Okay? Let him sit on the side. Booty Bang, Josh McDaniels really thought that he was going to coach the Patriots. He sure did. And Robert Kraft had that job sealed up for the past 3 years, man. Jared Mayo had the job and he kept his mouth shut. Imagine having to keep your mouth shut for 3 or 4 years, and he pulls you into the office and he tells you and don't tell nobody else you're going to be the coach after Belichick's gone. Just sit there and put up with Belichick's yelling, screaming, all that stuff. You're not going to get fired no matter what he does. Just sit here and wait for him to be gone and you're going to be the coach. And he kept his mouth shut as a linebackers coach for 3 years, got the job, and Josh McDaniels is sitting there swearing he's going to get the job, and he didn't even walk out of there with a valet job. He's not even going to park the cars out there. It's all bad. Okay. Demi says, so okay, I'm a Chiefs fan. How low-key like you, dude? That's cool, man. You can join over here. We got a bunch of Chiefs fans over here. Booty Bang. Mark is like a raven. He's very intelligent, but easily distracted by shiny things. That's facts. Okay. Virginia Hernandez with the 4 rings, or Virgil Hernandez. Booty Bang Shaq, I'm right there with you. If you lose a DC, I'll be laughing at these car haters. I'm going to be rolling. Absolutely rolling. Angry Brandon from Japan. Hey, you the best. What's up, big dog? Appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, follow the channel. Appreciate you. Appreciate the compliments. Sam Tanker, what's going on? Cliff Bolden. We didn't get a better placement for DC. Sure didn't. And then Ellis. Bev, Roger, the rest of your day. Okay, go ahead. You did. Go do your thing. Yeah, Brian Hoyer. I couldn't think of his name. I mean, why should I? Gary Batista, with the DC situation, we didn't have anything before him. We don't have anything now. Nah, that ain't true. That ain't true. We had some good quarterbacks. The problem is we just didn't have good teams. Jason Campbell was a good quarterback. He was cool. I mean, we had some quarterbacks, cool ones, but the problem was we didn't have a team. And just we always had, Kool-Aid, no sugar, ham, no burger. It was always something. Okay. EB, what's up, EB? Eric Brunda in the house. What's going on? Okay. AOC is going to play out of his mind. I hope he does. Reggie Kinlaw. Yeah, Reggie. Yeah, right. That's who it was. Thanks, Cliff Bolden. I couldn't remember. It was Reggie Kinlaw. That 3-4 defense was Reggie Kinlaw, was Greg Townsend, and was Howie Long. And that was enough. 4 backers. Reese Ross says, bring Renfrow back so he could just duke a defender in a minute. Yes, he can. Raiders all day. Raiders doing it for Maxx. What the NBA should be doing for Jaylen Brown or all NBA team. Oh, yeah. Jaylen Brown should have made all NBA team. But you know what? That's what happens when you motivate a guy. Jalen Brown, a motivated Jalen Brown might be enough for the Celtics to get that 18th one, even though I ain't gonna be happy with it, as long as it's not the Denver Nuggets. Okay, it's not as long as the Nuggets, I'll be happy. Eric Galloway, Biden should have showed up for New York for hip hop's 50 word after Trump is capitalized on his fan base again. Biden is he just I'm gonna create a channel to talk about all this kind of stuff. He's just not he just not on it, bro. He's gonna rely on the fact that nobody wants Trump. I mean, I think that's a bad strategy. I think it's a bad strategy that his whole thing is you're gonna elect that guy over me. That's his whole thing. His whole thing is, man, you guys are too smart to do that. Shh, okay. Okay. If you think that's gonna work, and Trump's like, yeah, this guy doesn't even care. He's not even talking to you guys. He's not even coming out here meeting you guys. He's not even coming out here even acknowledging you guys. Like the dude is savvy, man. I mean, you ain't gotta like somebody to understand what makes them effective. You ain't gotta like somebody. That dude is gonna use what he could use. And Biden's gonna use, oh, the American public got common sense. They're smarter than that. Okay. All right. Hope it works out. Raiders all day, but we drafted Farrell over Josh Allen. Oh man, I lost and turned the draft off. Unbelievable. Man, we got worse picks than that, dude. Okay. We got worse picks than that. Do you know that we drafted Damon Arnett over Justin Jefferson? You want to talk about it? Over Jordan Love? Who would you rather have right now? Jordan Love or these two quarterbacks we got right now? I'll wait. Justin saw touchdown Timmy Brown, my favorite Raider of all time. Facts. Got the 111s on here. Tanya says, isn't JJ injured right now? Yeah. Yeah, he is. We have ourselves a quarterback. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We got ourselves a quarterback, Shaq. Yeah, Justin Saw knows exactly what he was saying. Remember that? Hey, dog. When they were saying all of that, man, that next week, because remember he got the job against the Chiefs. All right. By one game year rule. That next game, because he only started 2 games, was New Year's Day in the Death Star, San Francisco 49ers versus the Raiders. I was there. Okay. On New Year's Day, which means I had to be there New Year's Eve, which means I had to pay all that New Year's Eve prices and all that stuff. I spent a lot of money. The tickets were damn near $2,000, almost. Okay. Me, my wife, and my son. My son didn't have to pay because he was not old enough to pay. He got in for free, but still had to pay. I saw the guy who they were saying, Shaq, Jared Stidham. No, Jared Stidham. I said, oh, Jared Stidham. He's gonna throw an interception. That dude stunk up the joint. He threw a touchdown pass early. Okay. And after that, going into the fourth quarter, he threw an interception. And then we went into overtime because the 49ers missed a field goal. And then we got the ball. We won the damn coin flip. We got the ball. We started going down the field. Jared Stidham threw an interception on our side of the field in overtime. They gave the ball to Christian McCaffrey. He ran up the gut for 16 yards. They lined it all up, kicked the game-winning field goal, and it was over. I went on live in the Death Star and was yelling and cussing at everybody. You can go, it's on this channel, go find it. Doug Spears says AOC said he wasn't ready to start. Yeah, but he got thrown in there. Jonathan Bennett, AOC will prove himself this season. I love it. Okay. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey. Think, dog. Like I said, that's 5 players. I knew I couldn't think of that dude's name. Okay. Those the dude in the gym was already calling him a steady. I'm like, there's no way he's better than DC. He's not. He's not, dog. Like all these guys out here remind me of my like some of my homies, bro. Like guys back when we were younger, they really thought they had it popping. Justin, they really thought they had it popping. I mean, you work out, you're in the gym, you know what it is. These guys, they might have came in and got a new whip, especially when they got a new whip or something, or they lost weight or whatever. They thought that they had it cracking. Man, get rid of that girl, bro. Oh, summer coming. I got to be free. I got to be free. Man, they get rid of that girl. That girl was cool. They had a cool girl. She wasn't had to be the finest, but she was cool. She looked cool. She would make herself up. She looked good. She wasn't the finest, but they thought that they were gonna date up. Get rid of that girl. That girl wind up getting with a guy that's bigger, baller, more baller than you. Get with one of these 49er players. That would always be what it is. They get with one of these Niners, somebody like that, and you're running around and you're dating sixes and fives when your girl was a strong seven, and they're looking crazy. And I look at these guys that are talking crazy about same way with DC. Yeah, DC might have been a seven or 6.5, seven, but you haven't had nobody that's even close to that. You've had fives and fours. If you want to talk about Garoppolo, he's a straight one. You haven't done better. But now you want to blame the person who you got rid of. Can't blame the person you got rid of. Maurice Ross in the house. Raiders all day. Russell over Calvin Johnson. That kind of stuff, man. That really made me mad. Okay. All right. Is that it? Cool. All right, man. I came in, kept my word. Um, Nash Bearden said, man, my wife's a three at most. Hey, don't matter. She might be a 10 in other areas. Okay. Justin Simon back when McDaniels made DC throw the ball 13 degrees instead of handling it to Josh Jacobs. Yeah. Knew it was a hit job by McDaniels, especially McDaniels when the shield upside down. Yeah, man. I mean, and you know what was an indictment against that when he was wearing the shield upside down? That was was it a Sunday night game or a Monday night? It was one of those two games. For a whole quarter, not one person told him he had it upside down. You know, you got to understand that, Justin. It's like if you're at your job, bro. If you're at a corporate job, I mean, if you're around, you're on the field, the quarry, you're on the oil field, you're walking around where there's mostly men, they ain't gonna tell you that. But if you're in a corporate setting, bro, and you're walking around with your fly open, and there's women walking around, somebody probably say, "Yo, dog, yo, yo, yo. Oh, shit." When you walk around all day with your fly open, nobody tells you. When you go out of the bathroom and you got toilet paper stuck on your foot, on your shoe, because you were in there taking a fat dookie, and you walk out and you're dragging the toilet paper all over everywhere and nobody tells you, they don't respect you. They say, I'm gonna let this guy walk around with his shield upside down the whole first quarter. He had it upside down the whole first quarter, bro. Didn't even have enough comment. You've never seen him wear the Patriots shield Patriots logo upside down. But you saw him wear our stuff upside down. Like I said before, it is what it is. All right, man, let me go and get out of here, man. We're getting ready to go to dinner. Picking up the aunties. We're about to go eat. Your boys in New York City chilling. Came in, kept my word, chopped it up with you guys. Um, Gonna try to see about the game tonight. I may not be able to come back in for the game tonight. I will be watching it because we're going to be with family. So I'll let you know. But at least I came in earlier and you guys got an opportunity. I do expect um, Ant Man and them guys to win tonight because if they don't, they're in trouble. All right, I'll holler at y'all, man. We're in New York.